All right, here we are. We got our next guest, David Carrasco with Altura Beverages, a good friend, and man, we're excited to be here with you, man. How you doing today?
Doing great. Wonderful weather that we're having today. Awesome. The inaugural baseball season is upon us now, right? Would love to go to a game here really soon, but yeah, I'm excited. What we got going on, guys?
Are you a baseball guy? No, you're a soccer guy.
Big soccer guy.
Soccer guy, yes, that's right. Come on.
But, I respect that I actually live, little
This is the rooftop. This is the rooftop. Here we are.
Back a couple of years ago, I used to live in the Catalyst, so it's really close to the baseball field. And once the season started, it was beautiful to have fireworks, a thing to just enjoy out of the balcony kind of deal. So, yeah.
So cool. Sure. Yeah. It's all about the community events.
Exactly.
And David, I think I met you at Chili Coffee Club.
You have.
Where we met so many of our friends. He met his girlfriend.
Yes.
Shout out to Justin Kelsey, who we just had on our podcast.
Shout out to you, brother. Yeah, no, I mean, what Justin has created is phenomenal. I think he's actually kind of put a stamp on what wellness is becoming in our community. Mad props to him. He gave me an opportunity with him as well. I think it was the second or third session that he started out with. But I heard about him when he first had it going, and I believe there was close to 40 or 50 the first time. I don't remember, but I know it was one of the spaces you guys had.
Something like that, 60 or 70, something like that.
Small.
And he's like, whoa.
And it was at Inventus Studios.
Yeah, which is where we're at.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's beautiful to be part of that. And, for us as a brand that's growing, we attribute a lot of our success to community-driven events like that. So we appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, and when I think of Altura, I think of, an alternative drink to alcohol, which I'm always looking for in my life.
Yep.
And so I think of wellness, I think of community.
Yeah.
And I see you out there at all these events, your team out there, and I'm like, man, David's really doing it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, entrepreneurs out there in the world that want to start a business or start, and then there's others that dive in and they say, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
It's been so cool to watch your journey, my man.
I appreciate it. It has been a long road. It's definitely not one of my first ventures, and to be honest, there's a lot of people that will start out something and it might not be successful at the beginning, and I just say to those people to keep going at it. You'll eventually find your rhythm and exactly what life calls you upon, and you just got to stay consistent. This, to be honest, it's like my fourth or fifth venture that I started. So you learn along the way as you do other things as well in life. So
persistence pays.
Persistence does pay.
I would love to know about that, a little bit of that journey prior, if you want to dive into it.
I could, yeah. I don't think a lot of people know about it, but yeah, I think well before any of this started. Oh, we got the music a little too loud.
Music's too loud.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to.
Oh no, you're fine. It's all bananas. The journey is bananas, to be honest. Look, so I always knew from the beginning I wanted to have something of my own. I just didn't know what it was. And I always studied it, kind of understand what, the 101 of business, entrepreneurship is about. And my first venture into that space was trying to do promotional products. Not many people knew about that, but I did try. And, it's one of those trial and error. You go knock doors. People want to see proof of concept. They want to see, things. My idea behind promotional products is to give different hospitals, I think they do generally 3 or 4 events throughout the year. Well, they'll host an event for all their employees and they'll give out promotional products, and they usually go after an account. So I saw that as an opportunity. I was like, hey, that'd be cool. Let me get my feet wet in providing something more economical for them, but also very community driven forward. And this was maybe 10 years ago. I was already thinking about community wellness forward things, but I was like, hospitals would love that, a bottled water, a towel or something that with their logo, but find them a really cheap price and do an event with them. So did a couple of those, but it just was one of those things I wasn't consistent about. I still was doing my full time, and I learned a lot from that. So that was one of the ventures, and from there, you gradually do different things, community-driven things that really matter to me, like the soccer stuff. When we announced that team, that was another thing I jumped in on whenever someone gave me the call. They were like, hey, would you be interested in doing something like this with us? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I didn't know it was going to become a massive thing, but it became that thing, and learned a lot from that, and that's kind of what gave me the confidence to what I have today.
You know what that makes me think of? It's interesting because every yes that you say, it's like planting a seed.
Yeah.
Right? And if you can get really good at saying yes to the right things, and you're starting to plant these seeds, whether it's an experience that you fail at, it doesn't matter. It was a seed that you learned how to sow, and eventually it's going to start to blossom, right? And it leads you onto your unique journey, which is so cool to hear how your seeds have planted talented you to get you to where you are now.
And you brought up confidence, and I see that seed connecting to the confidence. The more you see and you keep putting in the reps, and it develops self-love, self-esteem, and self-confidence.
Yeah, I mean,
I see that flowing out of you.
I appreciate it. I mean, there's a thing about authenticity. Wow, I can't even say the word. Authenticity. Yes. Why couldn't I say that? You have to be authentic. I mean, in anything you do, this was born out of the idea of me changing habits. You know, before this, the only thing that was accessible was alcohol, wine, beer, all that. Not to knock it, but I realized that's just something I was maybe consuming a bit too much of. The hangovers, they don't treat you the same as you get older. And then I guess the dependency on heavy caffeinated products. And I noticed myself drinking a lot of Red Bull. So that journey took me on to discovering this and understanding the product a bit more, and said, let's go all in on something that I really care about, that is part of my lifestyle, and why not introduce habit changes in my community that could also benefit of something like this. So, yeah.
Tell us a couple things. How long you been in Charlotte?
I've been in Charlotte just about my whole life. I mean, So a little history about myself. I was born in LA. I grew up in New York, Queens, till I was like 7 years old. And then my parents, they were actually moving to Miami. And my dad I had a friend, he had a house up in Mooresville. So they ended up just staying. They found jobs, whatever. So I've been here since I was 7.
Very cool, very cool. Yeah. What are some of your favorite things around Charlotte, whether it's locations, events, organizations, communities?
I'm really big, again, into the wellness activation stuff that we have going on. I enjoy, again, what Justin's doing. I've started collaborating a lot more with Noor. Shout out to Noor and her community on Trail Wellness, which is coming up soon, the 28th. You guys want to catch that?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the 28th, yeah. So if she may have some tickets still left, so just check it out. But she's going to have these reoccurring events for sure. And then just community-driven stuff. I mean, I know we just had Casey, right, on the Single and Dating. We've done events with her. I'm really big into the music scene. I love the local DJ community, so I've done a lot with some of the retail locations that we have accounts with and have given me the keys to do events for. I'm bringing on the local performers and see what we can bring from a cultural experience from them, and then also giving a alternative outs for beveraging. So, that kind of stuff drives me every day, so.
Really cool. Yeah, it's really interesting too, because I feel like you have a different approach with your business, which it's a physical product, but you have this community building initiative and going to events, which isn't typical. How did that all come together, and how do you think about your business growth strategy through activations, through community?
That's true. I mean, that is true, and I think honestly that a lot of people are starting to I'm starting to see some of the competitors also do something similar, but I think there's a lot of value off of seeing your actual customer base and seeing what their lifestyle is like, right? I come from a community background because we help lift off Blue Foodia, which is part of nonprofit Charlotte FC. And I learned a lot from that. I mean, I learned how much growth comes out of putting groups together and different things of like-minded individuals. And I think that's what really drove our growth, again, because we're aligning ourselves to different demographics and groups that like the same thing. Again, my biggest key things are ensuring that there's something that's creating a community within Charlotte, the wellness aspect, and the music scene. So that's kind of why I've kind of leaned onto those.
Such a cool penetration strategy that you have, and it's really obviously causing a lot of growth. And man, so excited to see you continue to grow.
Yeah, no, appreciate it. Yeah. How about you guys? What's been going on? I know you guys are asking me questions, but what's new with Linxy? We want to hear it too.
Linxy is doing so many things right now. It's a little overwhelming. We got 2 events tomorrow, 2 more on Sunday. We've got this activation tonight, and we're just so blessed. We're meeting so many people. We're doing so many different connection experiences, community building experiences. And if you guys want to go live on Linxy right now,
I actually have the app too.
Come on. You can go live at Graham Street for Charlotte Nights, opening night. And we're about to start some trivia questions here. Looks like a couple of extra of our friends. Amira just showed up. Marissa just...
Go live, guys. Go live.
Some of our new people. And so really when you get into a location or an event, you can check in and go live. And that's how Linxy can help you connect with your best connections in real time. But we're having a lot of fun with it.
And it works with Android, by the way, too.
It works with Android.
It works with Android. I am an Android guy. I do apologize, but it has helped with some of the troubleshooting, right? I mean, you live and learn with a couple of things, so I'm glad, you know.
What David is referencing there is we are very humble, and we've had many tech bugs, and we've learned through our tech experience that we break our tech sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
We even got one this week, and we're like, fix this.
Yeah.
Fix this.
It's great. No, it's great. I mean, I think it's awesome that what you guys are doing, again, building community in different ways. So it's beautiful. The other thing is, I mean, I want to make sure that people understand we're also coming out with our Adaptogen only line, possibly a sparkling lemonade here pretty soon.
Ooh.
But we're going to be doing that for one of the events coming up on April 17th and 18th in Colombia. I'll be making that announcement in my page, so follow us at Altura Bev. Yeah, look out for the announcement that we're having out pretty soon.
I think that's a Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, it's going to be next month. There's going to be a big festival. We'll be doing an announcement of our partnership there, but I don't want to give out too much yet until it's finalized.
April 17th and 18th in Columbia, South Carolina, with David and Altura. Get on, people.
There you go. Here we go. Man, what a unique fusion. Altura Beverages, Linxy Live. It's all about live experiences, community building, activations. So yeah, such a pleasure to collaborate and to connect with you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the opportunity to speak on what we're building. Again, I appreciate always collaborating with you guys and love seeing y'all's growth as well.
Let's get loose.
Why not? I mean, these are for you guys. If you want this one, go for it.
Wait, only 5 milligrams.
Hey, let's go for the 10. Let's go for the 10. I think that's the new trend, right?
And I'm a mango passion guy.
Well,
I think wild berry is your top seller though?
Top seller, and you know what's been I would say a staple for us now has been the golden lime. Shout out to Goodyear House and Cheese for putting us on, getting that in rotation. They've been doing phenomenal there, by the way, as well. So
great. Let's go.
Well, thanks, David, for coming in today. Pleasure. Let's go.
Always a pleasure, brother.
And always baseball over soccer.
Nah.
Soccer. All sports. Community over everything.